Hey y'all, it's Rene here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Come on in. I'm so glad to have you here, okay? This is a place where I do my hair, a little bit of beauty. I basically pull myself together. If you're already part of the family, you already know the deal. And like, as always, I'm glad to have you here too, okay? So today we're doing something a little different. Yes, guys, I did some distress locks. I'm so excited. Okay, like this is my first time doing these distress locks and I think they turned out fabulously. So if you want to see how I did these locks, be sure to stay tuned. So I've had these braids in for 2 weeks and a few days ago I washed these braids and I conditioned these braids, deep conditioned these braids, put leave-in conditioner, and I put curl activator cream on my ends just so I can wear them out so my hair can be nice and fresh. And now that my hair is looking a bit fuzzy, I'm, ready to change it up. I wanted to take them out, but since I had the braids in, I was like, this would be a perfect time to do me some butterfly locks and be out here real cute, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. In my head right now, I have 53 braids. So, yeah, I have, quite a lot of braids. So we're gonna see how this works out. We're gonna put this up in a ponytail, and I'm gonna start with the back. Since, can't nobody see the back. So that'd be a great place to start just in case this don't work out too well. Okay. So I got me some wine to help me get through this journey. Hopefully this turns out, y'all. If it don't, I'll still post this anyway, but hopefully it does, okay? So bottoms up, let's get to it. All right, guys, first things first, you got to get your tools, okay? You got to get a crochet hook, and I'm using some freetress water wave hair, okay? So the first thing I did was got me some jam, and I smoothed the jam on my roots and the length of the braid. Got to get everything looking nice and sleek, and y'all know I'm all about that, okay? I wanted those part lines and things to be crisp. Then I took a strand of the freetress hair, and I separated it. And that was because I didn't want the twist to be too heavy and too bulky for the parted sections that I already had, okay? I just didn't want it to look weird, and I just didn't want to put too much stress on my hair. And so I tried to feed the hook through, the crochet hook through, and I could not get that old hook unlock hook thing together. It was not working. I was struggling, okay? You see me right there struggling on the struggle bus, okay? And so when I finally got the hair through, the freetress hair through, I went ahead with the loop, fed my individual braid, my mini braid through that loop. And I'm like, okay, now we cooking with oil, we doing the thing, okay? We getting there. And then the hair got a little tangled at the bottom, so I tried to fix it. And look what happened. So anyway, I figured it out, got the hook together, fed the hair through, and like I did before, I fed the braid through the loop that was created. And so I did 2 different methods on my hair. So I decided to just twist the hair from the one strand that I put through, okay? And you can see I only have one strand of hair here, and I just took one of the sides of that strand and I'm just looping it around my braid, okay? So as you can see here, I'm putting my thumb in there, creating the kind of lumps and bumps and trying to make it look more distressed, okay? And so, as you see, I'm working with just that one strand and I'm just wrapping it around my braid and the other added freetress strand. And you can see right there, that's my hair. And so I had to work really hard and make sure that I covered my hair up with this freetress hair so, my hair wouldn't be exposed. The whole point of a protective style is to cover and protect the hair. So what I did at the bottom, I took a piece of that remaining strand just so I can wrap it around, continue to wrap it around and make sure that my hair was completely covered, okay? And as you can see here, as I got it all the way wrapped down, I took the remaining of that hair and went back up the top, okay? And then I palm rolled it. I feel like I did all right. They got a little wonky down here, but we'll see. I want some tails on the ends. Okay, so I kept working and these were my results, looking pretty good, okay? So like I said, for that first twist, I tried the method that y'all saw here, and for the remaining of my twists, I did something different. So here's the second method, and I feel as though this one worked better and it's gonna serve me better. So of course, y'all know I had to go in with the jam. Gotta make sure that all the hairs are where they need to be before we get started with the twisting process, okay? And like I did before, I went ahead and separated one strand of the freetress hair. So like I said, the lock itself wouldn't be too big and bulky. I'd rather the bulkiness be more down like the mid shaft of the lock and down towards the end rather than the top or the root where it could actually pull my hair out, okay? So I fed the hair through, got my little loop, fed my braid through that loop now. And I got the remaining strand of the free tress hair, and I put that against the lock and the hair that was already crocheted through, and then I wrapped it around. And with this method here, I felt as though I got a better grasp of the root. I was able to make sure that the root was nice and crisp like I like it. And I just began to twist on down, throwing my thumb up, trying to create the distress look whenever I felt compelled. And if you are enjoying this video, enjoying learning these 2 different ways to do these distress locks, right? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? Hit that notification bell so you can be aware of when I drop a new video, okay? I drop one every week, and I want you to come back and see what I'm doing, all right? So as you see, I'm just here throwing that thumb up like I said, making the hair look more distressed as I went down. And when I got down to the bottom, the remaining hair that I had left, I worked it back up to the top just to make sure the hair was covered. I wouldn't have any hair just unraveling on me. And then I palm rolled where I finished. I cut the tail off, and then boom, we got our lock. And I like the way that looks. The lock itself has more of a defined shape from top to bottom. And so here we are, y'all. The last two, okay? And now with this lock that I'm about to show you here, I did the same exact thing, but I want to show you what happens when, you know, you run out of hair. What are you gonna do, right? So I did the same exact process, okay? Coated it with jam, fed the lock through, all of that, everything you've seen before. And now with this second method, when I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a lot easier for me to take these locks out. Okay, being as though you're not using the crocheted hair as the locking hair that wraps it, creates the lock, when you take these out, all you have to do is clip the crochet hair. And then what's going to happen? The hair that's wrapped around is going to slide right off your braid. It's going to make the takedown process so much easier. So when I was thinking about it, I was like, this is going to be a lot easier. Number 2 is the locks have a more defined shape, a more even shape from the root all the way down to the bottom. And I really like that look. So as you can see me here, just throwing my thumb up, making it more distressed. I mean, I was doing my thing, right? We was going in the wind. I had it together by then, okay? All right, so now you're in a pickle. You're like, oh man, I ran out of hair. You can see how long my hair is. And so with this 22 inches, it just wasn't enough. So I did the same exact thing, but I went up the shaft of the hair a bit just to make sure that, you know, I had enough coverage and that the hair itself wouldn't slip off midway. You just don't want to be embarrassed like that, okay? I just did not want to be embarrassed. And I worked the lock all the way down the hair the same way. And then when I got down to the bottom where I was satisfied with the length and it covered my hair enough, I went on and took the hair back up the top, palm rolled it, and then clipped my little ends off. All right, y'all. Here are the locks. Here it is. Y'all see them? Oh my God, I feel so gorgeous. I feel so gorgeous. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn around. Let me give y'all the back view. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh my God, I'm like so happy with how these locks turned out. Like, I'm just, woo, like for my first time, like it took me about 7 hours to do these. Now I did like half my hair. Like I said in the beginning part of the video, I had 53 braids. So I did like half of them and then went to sleep and then woke up and just did the rest. But I'm so happy with how they turned out. And like, I have been like playing with them all day and kind of just like scrunching them up just because I want them to like get more like, you know, rough looking on the end so they give me like that more distressed look. And I've been real careful with my roots because, you know, I want my roots to be crisp. I'm all about a crisp root, okay? I only used 4 packs of hair, and like my hair is really, really light. It's not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be, and it's enough to even fit in my small bonnet, okay? And I don't feel like I have like a lot of stress and tension like at my roots, especially like around like, you know, the more sensitive areas, you know, where the front of my hair or like the nape of my neck or things like that. So hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my distress lock tutorial. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know how you think I did. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for if you haven't already subscribed, all right? And until next time, see you later. Hey, before you go, don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.